What's up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brandon. Back again with another topic video today. Appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Today we're just going to talk about, self-reflection and the journey. Appreciating the wins in life. Similar to, what I spoke about in my gratitude video. But this one's a little more focused on just, the self-reflection and the rest, the reset, and then, when you want to kind of refocus and, strategize, the things that you want to do to move forward. So yeah, let's get into it. Self-reflection and the journey of, progression, evolution, growth, change, whatever you want to, categorize that reflection in. I feel is a very crucial component to the actual, appreciation and self-awareness in that developmental process, to be able to see and actually, like I said, be aware of the growth that's actually happening within you, and maybe even also with around you. So pretty much talking about, let's just say like you had a goal that you want to start working out more, and you made it through the first week of working out. You didn't miss a day, you didn't miss a workout, you went through every set, gave it 100%. Even on the days when you didn't feel 100%, you still showed up. So that right there, I feel is, an opportunity before you start your new week of week 2, look back on week 1, appreciate the fact that you were able to get through a whole week without quitting. You were able to get through each and every workout. You showed up, you set out a goal and you stuck to it for 7 days. You got past the first day, you made it to the 7th day. That right there in itself, I feel, is an opportunity for self or someone individually to reflect on and to, acknowledge the fact that they set out something that they were going to do, they did it, and, they should be proud of themselves for that, and all the hard work and the efforts that it took and the willpower that it took for them to show up and accomplish that, before they move into week 2. And I feel with that reflection period of reflecting on week 1, you can, take that momentum and that joy and that, that accomplishing feeling, into week 2. And that will help you propel yourself and, be more intentional and to, show up in week 2 and go harder than you did in week 1. And as you progress and you apply those to each weeks to come, you'll obviously see the growth in the physical development. You'll see your mental starting to get sharper. You'll start to feel more confident in yourself. And I feel just with that example right there is what I'm talking about in the self-reflection aspect of the growth process. Really taking that time to kind of, see and appreciate, the steps leading up to the goal that you set out and how it is, one, you accomplished it, kind of reverse engineering a little bit, to appreciate your process and what you can fix to better make the next goal better, or what you can kind of, continue to apply on and maximize and, just kind of double down on to, like I said, continuously, help you be successful in whatever goal it is you set your mind out to do. It doesn't have to be physical fitness, but, that was just an example that I used. It can apply to any aspect, of your life. And, when I look back at school, like, I remember, like, my freshman year, when I got through my first semester of college, I remember how like, just different it was. And how the adjustment, took a little time for me personally to just adjust to the flow of things and the, the schedule, that I had with student athletics as well, or with athletics, in addition to my student activities. I just remember that grace period that I had for myself to, know that it's going to be an adjustment, but at the same time I had the grace period for myself, but I also was kind of, not, enjoying the process of it. I kind of just let first semester go right by. And, that was a big, I feel for myself, that was just a big part of my life, because it was college. It was the first time away kind of, in that type of, environment and routine, aside from, other sports activities that, were away camps and things like that. But just, on a, for 4 years, that was different for me. So that in itself was, just an adjustment. But I kind of see how I kind of just let it happen, and I wasn't kind of reflecting on, the week-to-week or the month-to-month process and the things that were going on around me or within me. I kind of just, like I said, just let it all brush by. And if I were to, approach that same situation now, I would try to be a little more present and to, like I said, to start this video off, reflect and to help my, my awareness be a little more, visual and intentional in the decisions that I make and, accomplishing the goals that I set out for myself, or team goals or class goals or educational, professional, social goals, personal goals, any type of goals that, will be applied to in my life in the day-to-day, just to kind of, help myself be able to see what's working and what's not working. Kind of being able to, like I said, re-engineer the process to help, the process that's to come in the future a little more, not easier, because you don't want anything to be too easy. You want to have a little friction, a little adversity, someone's going to challenge you, I feel, just to help you grow your character. But you also want to make the process not strenuous to where it's stressful to you and it's kind of not something you enjoy, but it's kind of like a yin and a yang, give and pull. It kind of, takes something away from you to challenge you, but you can also, receive something from it, whether it be character development, a spiritual enlightenment, or, a physical, appearance. But ultimately you did the work, and the time and the sacrifices that were, needed to accomplish those goals. So, to go full circle back to how I, started this video off, like I said, just applauding your efforts, I feel in today's society, it's, sometimes we forget to, be, our own support system, even though we have people around us that love us and we're thankful for them. But I feel sometimes, for myself included, I like to be there for other people and to support them and to, acknowledge their accomplishments and, see if there's a way that I can kind of, just uplift that, that good energy, without taking it away from them, taking the experience away from them, to really allow them to soak it all in and to, embrace that. Because, whatever it led up to them, accomplishing that thing, or if it was something that just fell onto their lap, really just to enjoy that excitement. So like I said, sometimes, I forget to do that for myself, because I'm just kind of sometimes I can just move right into things, but, without really accomplishing or acknowledging, what exactly just took place. And, through these past 2 years and, coming out of the pandemic, like I spoke about in my other videos, being more mindful and more present in the things that I do has really allowed me to, be more reflective and to appreciate, things that have, taken place in my life, around me, what the Lord continues to do blissfully in my life, to acknowledge His greatness and with everything that I do, and that He's always present, and to, just be more still and be more, grateful, like I said, and, just to acknowledge the little things, to really appreciate, those little moments and the things that, it took for you to accomplish certain things that, to other people it might be easy or it might be kind of irrelevant, but, to yourself, it's, what it took for that thing to take place. So, to not short sell yourself or, feel less than, but to really acknowledge yourself and applaud yourself for, what it took to, do exactly what it is you did. But like I said, also, ultimately, most importantly, praising the Most High for, His greatness and His presence and, just the things that He continuously does in our lives, will speak for myself in my life and, how grateful I am to, just be, walking by faith and not by sight. And, I pray for, all people, anybody watching this video, that they're able to receive His glory, His, that connection and relationship. And, every day I try to, better my relationship and strengthening it. And not to try to say it's, this perfect thing or, because I feel nothing is meant to be perfect. I feel it's always supposed to be an evolution in a developmental process, and whatever the case may be. Because I feel like once it's, as they say, perfect, there's no opportunity for you to grow. And I'm a person that likes to grow. So, I don't really want to reach that ceiling. I want to continuously get better and strengthen that connection. Like I said in my other videos, take accountability and, admit my wrongs and learn from my mistakes and not try to make the same mistakes over again, So that's kind of, short and sweet about what this video is about. Like I said, just the self-reflection process, and not, passing over your wins in life. Acknowledge those things, even if others around you don't, maybe it's not as important to them as it is to you. Take some time for yourself and just soak that enlightenment and that joy up, whether it be, doing something small for yourself. Even if you want to throw yourself a little party, like, who's to say you can't do that? Treat yourself to something, or, just take some time where you can, just sit in that positivity and that joyful emotions to, just, like I said in the beginning of this video, just reflect and to, kind of refocus and figure out, okay, we're sitting in this, we're enjoying this. We're not gonna just let this pass over. We're gonna sit in this for a moment because we know what it took to get up to this moment. But we're also gonna strategize, okay, what's next? This is not the end all be all. We're enjoying this and we're grateful for it, but okay, how can we recreate this or maybe experience a new feeling of joy, based off our intentional actions, in the time that we took to reflect and enjoy, what it is we just experienced. So again, let me know what your comments are about this video, and what your thoughts are, watching this. Drop them down below in the comment section. Again, I'm super grateful for everybody that took the time out of their day or their evening to watch this video, and also, tuning into my channel as well. Make sure to subscribe and like. So much more to come, with the brand and announcements as well. Make sure to follow our social medias. Links are in the description below. Check out our website. Our hoodies, our shirts, and our shorts as well. Got some garments up there, for the clothing line. And more to come. I'm super excited, and again, I'm just super grateful for you guys taking this 11 minutes, out of your day or evening to tune in. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of your day or evening. Peace.